in this.
And again,
is
one
what
of the
we're saying.
another one of the fastest loading screens I've ever seen.
Yeah. As we look at runes and summoner spells,
I
think
can't
they're-
say I'm surprised by anything.
No, I think it's all very much standard, and will we get a very much standard 5-point from both?
It certainly
teams?
does look like it so far.
Yeah, yeah. Now, early game as a Karma into a Silas, you have your ultimate. As a Karma, you're able to just blow through waves pretty easily with that mantra'd Q.
Mm.
Are you able? Do you know if Karmas are able to utilize that push? Will Loftish want to be looking to the scuttle crabs
I think
on both sides?
I would have to imagine that Loftish will be looking to push that wave in, partially to stop the Silas from roaming, and also to enable him to roam with Johnsony.
Yeah.
Be able to move with that Xin Zhao and keep him buffed up and ready to fight.
Definitely.
And Invul, you could see kind of expecting a bot. Oh no, maybe go for a late invade onto the enemy blue buff.
Potentially. In fact, they may not be spotted.
Not going to be spotted. There is no vision in this bot side jungle. Kane starts on his Raptors. So
Yeah.
Johnsony going to be able to get a blue buff away from cast here.
And there was no ward from the bot lane of Darkside, so they will not be seen. And
Oh, and I
really
like this from
pathing.
Invul. Hugging the
Pathing.
wall, yeah. So it
That's
makes
good
it look
pathing.
like they're coming from their own red buff.
Yeah, that's really clever pathing.
Fast,
from
not going to have a bot side jungle to return to.
Yeah. It does also mean that we probably won't see either jungler fighting or skirmishing each other, as they'll be on different scuttles, you would believe.
You would imagine so, yeah.
Potentially, anyway. And I think Thriller and Donpunk, they're staying as far back as possible from
Yeah.
the level 2 of Hellman and Marmot.
They can see Hellman and Mama pushing up aggressively. They might have an inkling that something is up here. Chaos Senpai taking a trade with Falio. Cast looking to potentially influence that lane and looking to move in to the topside jungle from Invul, seeing now that Johnsony hasn't shown.
Yeah. I believe is spotted on a ward, though.
Yes, is.
Yeah.
No, maybe? I can't see. No, not spotted on the ward, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Looks like Invul going to go for the dive here in the bot lane as Falio and Chaos Senpai trading aggressively. Thriller going to be exhausted, ignited, taken down by Mama. Mama surviving on a sliver, but Donpunk going to answer back. Falio in the meanwhile, finding a solo kill in the top lane, and Hellman and Johnsony going to continue to go here. Johnsony finds Donpunk, and can he get himself out alive? It looks like he's going to cast. Going to get taken out by Falio as Johnsony gets executed. Chaos Senpai now going back onto Falio. The volley bear is massive. Haymaker comes through, but it's not going to find the kill. Chaos Senpai absolutely chunked to just over a third HP. And that is a big sequence of plays here for Invul. 4 kills to 1.
So that was... I can't believe Falio there. I think I said it just before...
Oh, Fatty P now getting taken low here by Loftish. And Mama in the mid lane, looking for a roam. Zenith Blade going to be flashed away from. Fatty P winning out on that trade, but as soon as the Leona shows up, he has to back off. Johnsony going to cover Mama off here as cast. Going to look for a little bit of poke. The Xin Zhao going to show, and the Kane has to leave.
Yeah. And the Kane is not going to be able to take the bottom scuttle crab. He's probably going to instantly try and turn to the top scuttle.
Yeah, Loftish looking to get the shove here. Maybe looking to roam. Falio with the topside pressure and the double buffs. Trading again onto Chaos Senpai. Lots of damage coming down onto this set. And this could just be another solo bolo. We've seen it from Falio before. Can we see it again? Doesn't quite have the Rolling Thunder available. But the wind becomes lightning. Finds the kill. Johnsony, audacious charge. And that was an audacious dash forward for the kill.
And we were not... I mean, we were expecting all of the action to be bot lane. There was a lot of
been
action bot lane. But there's been action absolutely everywhere.
And we asked the question in loading screen, how are Invul going to react to taking a loss? Well, if this is how they're going to react to taking a loss in game 1 of a series, maybe we want to see them take a loss in game 1 of every series, because this has been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and I think I said just before the draft of the first game, I don't think you want to see, like, if you're a Darkside fan, Falio on Volibear.
Yeah.
Falio's on Volibear.
Yeah, he is. Cast is in the area, though.
Proving.
Falio could be in trouble. Kane going to pop out the bush, flashing forward. Falio taken low by the Haymaker, but they're not going to be able to find the kill. Cast and Chaos Senpai both taking a lot of turret damage there. Pushing this wave forward, looking for a potential dive. But no, Falio going to be able to clear that wave out with the Volibear E. Does have the Stormbringer. So any dive is now going to be at great risk to the Darkside members. Chaos Senpai is going to threaten here, but is wisely going to choose to back off, I think. Johnson, he's setting up for another dive towards the bot lane.
Yeah, we've just seen the
Thriller and Donponk, you know what's coming. Donponk's under the turret. Donponk, nowhere to go. Another kill picked up by Mama. A bit unfortunate, and he might fall to Thriller here. Does actually get traded back.
Yeah, very awkward position. The turret meant he just couldn't get out quite where he wanted to.
Yeah, too much damage coming through. Jonsson, though, potentially able to get this Infernal Dragon, as he does have very heavy priority in the mid lane. And Fatty P, not really with an ultimate that he can steal. Not really wanting to take the ultimate away from that Karma.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's a really interesting pick then into a Karma. You just don't have an ultimate until team fights.
But you do have a lot of good ultimates to steal. You do have that Stormbringer. You do have the Xin Zhao Crescent Sweep. You've got the Whirling Death from the Draven. And Hellman opting into a 1 versus 2. Jonsson and Mama are going to be joining from the side, but Hellman does not care about your Soraka healing.
No.
In fact, look at this top lane. It's level 7 to level 5 for Falio. Chain's going to connect on Loftition, dropping low. And we said you might not want to steal that Karma ultimate, but Fatty P in the 1 versus 1 going to take that one away just for the extra abilities. Jonsson looking towards the mid lane, not going to be able to find a kill. And this game is incredibly high octane. Showstopper now from Chaos Senpai as the Stormbringer comes down. The turret is turned off. The Haymaker going to find Falio. The Chomp is going to send him packing. Jonsson and Loftition now fighting in this mid lane. Fatty P going to fall, and now it's Cast versus 2. Can he find anything? Does have the Umbral Trespass available. Can look to go into Loftition. Is going to find him, but no. The Inspire keeps him alive. The auto attack finishing him off, though. Wind becomes lightning. Going to connect, but Cast choosing to disengage and not go any further in for the Xin.
And it's so difficult for a Kane without form. I mean, Xin Zhao is such an aggressive early jungler, as so powerful, while Kane is definitely not to the same extent. Without form, either Rast or Shadow Assassin, he lacks both the damage from Shadow Assassin and the CC and survivability.
But you say that, with all of this early chaos, that is really going to propel Cast towards that transformation.
Yeah. And the Whirling Death used just to prevent the backs, I think, from the bot lane Thriller and Donponk, so they've had to reset their back times.
Yeah, going to delay that. Going to enable Hellman, I believe, to pick up red buff for himself. Chaos Senpai, he's not having a fun time this game. He might have enjoyed himself on the Malphite, but oh my lord, is he paying for it now. Falio is a monster on this volley
He
there.
is angry, shall we say.
Oh, and Falio's good. He's opting into the 1v1, but Chaos Senpai shows his face, and he knows a little bit better than to take that. The Rift Herald available for Invul now, and that turret, we spoke about the threshold in game 1.
Yeah, it's on the cusp of that threshold. A big minion wave as well for Falio.
Oh, Falio. That's a lot of damage. Chaos Senpai,
it.
he has the Stormbringer. Haymaker's going to come through, flash away, and I would not be surprised. And that, Fatty P with the chain, though, onto the Karma. Loftition taken low. Mantra Inspire going to keep him alive, though. So much healing able to come through for Karma. Herald Charge going to come down. Not quite, but Jonsson and Falio are going to be able to finish the turret off themselves. Oh, when becomes lightning goes wide, and you have to imagine Jonsson would have taken the dash forward had that connected.
Yeah. And this
And they still may look for the fight. Crescent Sweep comes through. Falio and Yonsei, the Wish going to come down from the Soraka, and the Stormbringer is called. Umbral Trespass on to Yonsei from Cast, and the TP comes through from Fatty P. It is all hands abandoning ship as Falio going to get himself alive.
Big shutdown there for Fatty P on the Silas there.
We saw what Fatty P could do in game 1, so giving him that kind of gold going to be a little bit dangerous.
But talking about gold, I just want to mention this bot lane. That is 97 to 74 CS lead in the bot lane right now.
Talking about gold, this Draven has 238 stacks.
Yep, 3 assists, no kills, but no deaths either. So
if Hellman can cash that in, oh my lord.
That is going to be a very, very happy Draven.
We're going to have to keep our eyes on that one. If he cashes in, I believe right now that would be earning him just shy of 500 extra gold on top of the 300 for securing the kill.
Yeah.
Because I believe it's double the stacks plus 50 or something ridiculous for Draven.
Ooh,
Mama might be getting engaged on here. We do see Rast has been achieved for Cast. And the slow going to come down, but no further aggression. Loftition dodges out on the chain. Going to throw a chain of his own over towards Fatty P, and the inner flame going to come through. Not much damage coming out from that Karma right now, as we do see the Bandle Glass mirror. So not going for as much of a damage-heavy mid laner this game.
But I think that's very understandable. You've got a lot of damage anyway in your team.
Oh yeah.
And Karma does have some pretty high base damage.
This is true.
So I think utilizing that Karma.
Oh, Falio and Johnsony, they want to shut down this Vayne. They know what they believe they know what they did wrong from game 1, letting that Vayne get her items. And we have seen a lot of attention given down here now. Hellman going to get another turret plate.
Yeah. And it looks like Dragon as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything Lundqvist Darkside can do. Cast trying to get the topside jungle away from Yonsei in answer. But it's going to be Cloudsoft. Fatty P going to get rooted up by the Karma. Slowed up, and now Falio. The Rolling Thunder going to come through. The Whirling Death as well, as the Stormbringer is called through by the Silas. Does Falio have any more ways of diving pool? Going to get knocked up, though, by the Kayn. And that's going to... No, that's not going to dissuade the engage. Falio relentlessly pursuing the enemy here. Cast going to dash over the wall. Fatty P and Chaos Senpai getting themselves away as well. Mama not spotted, though. Domponk potentially caught out. The Equinox is going to come down. Zenith Blade goes wide. Solar Flare catches him on the Blast Cone before he can take it to get over. And Falio finding the kill, sinking his teeth into the Soraka. Bears do feast on goats tonight. And Falio 5-0-1 in this game
that was
too.
Unbearable. Thank you so much for that one. Oh dear. But I want to say that was a really good roam actually from Mama for 2 reasons. Obviously, helping to pick up the kill, but the other reason.
Oh, and a teleport going down onto this bot lane. Potentially going to see some more action. Falio and Loftius, the double teleports. The Stormbringer coming down. Thriller, my friend. You may have been hunting in game 1, but you are being the one hunted in this game 2. Hellman secures the kill as well. And I think I saw 600 gold coming through from the adoration there. Mama going to get knocked up. Umbral Trespass available again for Cast, but no, Loftition going to dissuade any further aggression.
Yeah. I mean, that is so much gold now. 13 minutes, 5k gold lead. That is a huge gold lead at this time.
Yeah, I think that game 1 may have made Invul slightly angry.
Like, I can definitely feel the anger. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. It's not just me that's getting that kind of vibe. Chaos Senpai and Thriller really being targeted here. Cast and Fatty P kind of almost being left to their own devices, but not having nearly as much success as they did in game 1.
Yeah. I also just want to say that Draven already has shield bow.
Yeah.
Already has upgraded boots and executions.
Yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous.
I like this. Shirelia's built for the Karma.
Yes. So now he pops that mantra, he pops that Shirelia's, and all of his team have basically had their movement speed doubled.
No one saw Hellman accidentally
No one saw that. The stream cut out. No one saw that. No one saw that. That was a glitch on the stream. Visual bug.
Obviously.
You know how it is, guys. League of Legends. There's so many bugs in the game. We don't talk about it. It's fine. And yeah, this mid lane outer turret. Mid lane outer turret is not long for this world. Falio, just by standing there, is enough to zone off Cast, and Cast might have stepped too far forward. The Solar Flare going to connect. Solar Flare stolen away by Fatty P, and coming down on to Johnsony. Crescent Sweep going to come through and going to block away enough damage to keep him alive. Mid lane inner turret now under threat, as Johnsony is going to heal almost all of his health bar on just a red buff.
Wow. I think you were very, very happy with the
Hail
Leona
Senpai.
pick. It's definitely coming into play.
Just dodging
Very
out
strong
on the Wind
here.
Becomes Lightning. And yeah, the Leona ultimate, perfect from Mama, enabling them to secure that kill onto Cast.
And now we're seeing, I think everyone bar Mama on the side of Invul has their mythic.
Oh, Falio, he finds the stun, but the flash away going to keep Chaos Senpai alive. Being able to turn that turret off, Falio is... I think Falio's having fun this game. I think that would be safe to say.
Definitely. Interestingly, we also see him pick up an Executioner's Calling.
So maybe not opting to go for the Putrefier on Loftician. Oh, stops the recall on Chaos Senpai with the Whirling Death again.
I wonder if there's potentially just using the Executioners and then thinking of selling it at a later
I
point,
was about
possibly?
to mention that. It could be well, we have the gold right now. We're really far ahead. Our Karma doesn't have Chemtech Putrefier yet, so let's just pick it up.
Yeah, which is definitely a very viable tactic.
I completely agree, especially on champions like Volibear and Draven that are as far ahead as they are.
Yeah. And, I mean, what do Darkside need to do at this point?
That's all. Get your Vayne
Yeah.
back in the game.
Yeah.
50 CS deficit, 2 deaths. Get your Vayne back in the game. Give Frilla a chance to scale.
Yeah. Do they have any other avenues, or would you say it is very much Vayne or
I
nothing?
think Fatty P could do a lot of work. But I think it's going to take some good usage of the Invul ultimates for Fatty P to really be able to get himself in here.
I mean, whenever I see a Silas against a Volibear, I always like to see the Silas roam up relatively early, trying to get the Stormbringer, and then utilizing it either on his own mid lane or bot lane.
And it's going to be... Wait,
Taking
so
down turret.
Dragon number 3 here for Invul. At 17.5 minutes. Means Soul will be spawning at just after 22 minutes.
Wow.
It's gonna... This game is moving at a breakneck pace compared to game 1.
Yeah. You
Oh,
are
Frilla and Dom
really
Pong.
going to struggle to see how Darkside get back into this unless Frilla starts.
Oh,
popping
Cast
off.
might be looking onto Falio, but the knockup's going to be dodged away from. Herald is summoned in this bot lane, and this inner turret might not be too long for this world.
I also want to point out that both the top lane and jungle.
I really like this
Darkside-
positioning from Invul. They're trying to cut off the rotations. Chaos Senpai's caught out. Mama's the one taking all of the aggro. Chaos Senpai's cut down. The Wish comes through, but it does not going to do anything. Falio finding Kane and the Stormbringer over the wall. Frilla exhausted up by Hellman, but its exhausts traded on both AD carries. 2 for 0 in the fight for Invul. Rift Herald, I believe, did get the charge onto that inhibitor tower as well, and Invul could just look to not open the base here.
Yeah.
Oh, flash forward onto Dom Ponk. Falio gonna connect, and that is another kill for the Volibear. 7-0-3 now for Falio. 8,000 gold, and we're only at 18.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hellman's just walking through mid lane inhib tower because he's got the lifesteal. He has the immortal shield bow. His axes are spinning, and yeah.
I mean, Hellman and Falio are currently immortal this game. No deaths on either of them.
Living
And-
up to their team's name and remaining invulnerable so far.
Yeah, but you have to think, can you see Falio be taken down at all? Look how strong that Volibear is right now.
Yeah, has the stopwatch. He might even be going into that Zonya's Hourglass as the second item. Hellman potentially getting engaged on here by Cast, but I don't know if Cast wants to take that fight. Hellman dealing so much damage, and Cast himself is going to be caught. Wind becomes lightning, and Xin Zhao finds the Kane. Wind becomes lightning, and Kane finds his escape somehow. I thought he was going back to the summoning platform, but a very nice use of the Umbral Trespass, the dash, and the flash to get himself away.
Yeah. Something I was just going to mention before another fight broke out was it's Gore Drinkers for both Set and Kane on Cast. Cast on Kane. And you have to think, with the amount of executioner's calling, with the amount of grievous wounds already bought, and it looks like Karma's just about to pick up.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Fire
going to
as
be the
well.
Putrefier for...
Gordon
Oh,
is not
Chaos
the best
Senpai.
options.
The 3 Talon Strike finds the knock-up. Wind does become lightning, and the Solar Flare is called. Chaos Senpai falls, and Johnsony finds his 5th.
Yeah, this is looking more and more dire for...
Knock-up finds
for
Falio, and the Starfall does connect, but it's going to be a red buff steal. I don't think there's much Cast can do here. Tries to get the steal with the Gore Drinker, sorry. I don't know why I almost called it the Grievous Wounds. It's definitely not called that. And it's a 20-minute Baron started up here for Invul.
They're just doing every single objective as it comes up,
Yeah.
practically.
Stuns onto Cast, and it's Loptician and Marma to stall. Wind becomes lightning, finds Cast, marking him up, so... Oh, and now the fight is going to ensue. Oh my god, the damage! Whirling Death rattles through as both fall. Thriller's going to drop as well on the backside to Marma, and Lofty... No! Fatty P able to keep his AD carry alive. Solar Flare going to be stolen away, but it is 3 for 1. Only the support of Invul falls, and the Baron is going to be claimed. 11,000 gold as we hit 21 minutes in-game. Invul are not playing games here in this game too.
No. A minute until Cloud Soul.
Do Invul even need it?
I mean, they don't really. It's not the most influential of Dragon Souls. But at the same time, it's... at this point,
Might as
so
well.
ahead of the
Yeah,
game.
you might as well.
You need to reset anyway.
3 item Draven
Oh.
at 21 minutes.
That is brutal.
He is ahead of he is more than 10 CS per minute right now, Hellman, on this Draven.
I just want to point something out. Falio has 102 CS.
Yep.
Does it matter?
No. He has 7 kills and 7 assists. It actually doesn't matter. If we have a look at the goal values, Hellman has 11.2k. The next highest is Johnsony with 9.5.
That is...
Hellman is
that's
massive.
Draven. Yeah. I mean, we've all heard jungle is massive, but this time it's Hellman.
Definitely Hellman in this game. Cast fires off the Umbral Trespass, but he's just dead as soon as he exits. Johnsony with number 8. And Hellman, he might have the most gold in the game, but he's only got 2 kills. He doesn't need the kills. He's Draven. How many Adoration stacks is he on at the moment? Another 111. And Johnsony just diving forward. The turret's still alive, but they frankly do not care. Chaos Senpai gonna fall, and now it's Hellman running forward. Fatty P gonna drop. 9 for Johnsony, 3 for Hellman, 7 for Falio. And Invul looking to end this game before scaling can become a factor. Gonna turn off both towers with the Stormbringer, diving onto Thriller. Johnsony out for blood. Hellman with the crit, nearly being able to pick up the Vayne on the backside. Cast gonna drop to Loftician. Second kill of the game for the Karma, and that's going to be a very, very swift game 2 for Invul. We were wondering how they were going to bounce back. We were wondering how they were going to take the defeat. And that is one hell of a statement to make going into the third game of this series. You wanted game 3, Chris. You have got it.